It's my life, my wife's life, my parents' life.
We know of 7 people that had their lives changed because of what she donated that day.
I am now about 5 or 6 days short of 8 months on the wait list.
Pauline Key's life has been on hold, tethered to an oxygen tank as she waits for a liver transplant. It's tiring, frustrating, and she's not alone.
Because I go up the clinic and I wish everyone could just spend 5 minutes up there. The desperation of those people.
Like all people on an organ donor waiting list, Pauline is hoping for the phone call that could change her life.
They have my phone number, my mobile number, and I can get a call as soon as, obviously, there becomes a donor.
Probably, like a lot of Australians, hadn't necessarily given it a great deal of thought.
Peter Chall is a donor recipient. He knows what it's like to wait for that call. He received a liver transplant and has now established an organisation called Donor Mate to promote and support organ donation.
There's obviously issues around people and their willingness to donate. Most of the population agrees with the concept of organ donation, but the figures speak for themselves that at that critical moment where the decision has to be made, only a little over 50% actually agree.
It was quite a dark time, but that decision to donate her organs and tissues was not hard.
Rachel and her family were rocked by the sudden death of her sister Amanda. It was a tragedy, but the family made the decision to help others by agreeing to organ donation.
Whilst you can't save your own daughter and your own sister, you can look at the rest of the community and do something for somebody else's daughter and somebody else's sister. And honestly, for me personally, that was good to be able to do that, because if I could have saved Amanda, if we could have saved her and kept her organs and tissues inside her, we would have done that. But not being able to do that, being able to do it for somebody else's sister and somebody else's daughter was a good thing.
But it's a conversation that many people find difficult to have. But those whose lives have been touched by organ donation say it's something we all need to discuss with our families so they understand our wishes.
I just want you to understand that that's my last request. And we don't need to discuss it anymore.
2 months after this interview with Pauline, she got the life-changing phone call. This is her today.
The phone rang and my husband answered it, and he picked up the phone and he said, I'm sorry she's in bed, is this a sales call? And then suddenly they mentioned that it was Charlie Gardner's, and he came running into the bedroom and said, you've got the call. And they said, Pauline, it's a consultant, and can you get yourself up here? We've got a liver for you.
For Pauline, the improvement was almost immediate. From barely being able to walk without oxygen, she's now at the gym.
It's meant to me that I can now be a grandma again. I'm back chasing around after my grandchildren over here, and my son come over from the UK as well with my other 2 grandchildren, so I had lots of time with them.
Pauline's post-surgical training program is being managed at Edith Cowan University's Health and Wellness Institute. Professor Rob Newton.
Exercise is a very effective medicine, and for Pauline in particular, it is really helping with her recovery and the rehabilitation. And exercise impacts so many of the body's systems and organs, in fact every single system and organ in the body. And in Pauline's case, of course, it's helping her to return her muscle mass, keep her fat mass down. It's really helping boost her immune system and keep inflammation low as well.
Pauline will graduate from university not with a degree, but with a new lease on life and a determination to educate others about organ donation.
Hard decision to make, but look at me. It's the best decision that person ever made for me. And I'm very, very grateful.